By virtue of the authority vested in me as Vice Chancellor, representing our Chancellor, Ms. Nonkululeko Nyembezi, who unfortunately could not be with us tonight, I constitute this congregation of Durban University of Technology for the purpose of awarding degrees and diplomas. Ngegunya engilethwesiwe ngi-Vice Chancellor, ngimelele uChancellor wethu umama uNonkululeko Nyembezi. Ngiyawubumba-ke lo mbuthano wenyuvesi yaseThekwini yezobuchwepheshe onhloso yawo ukwethweswa kweziqu. Sithokoza kakhulu ukunibona nonke xhasa abantwana bethu, abantwana benu kulolu suku oluhle lwenjabulo. Thank you very much for coming in your numbers to support these very young people on their very special day tonight. We could all sit. Singahlala phansi.
Sanibonani, Molweni, Dumelang, and good evening. Welcome to the 2022 Celebratory Graduation Ceremony for the Faculty of Applied Sciences at the Durban University of Technology. My name is Alan Khan, and I'm the Senior Director of Corporate Affairs at DUT. It's my privilege, pleasure, and honor to be the Program Director at this evening's celebratory graduation event. I'd like to welcome in absentia our esteemed Chancellor, Madam Nonkululeko Nyembezi, our Vice Chancellor and Principal, Professor Tandwa Mtembu, the Deputy Vice Chancellors, the Registrar, Deputy Registrar, Executive Deans, Deputy Deans, members of faculty, members of council, members of the DUT Convocation, the SRC, and members of our academic procession. Welcome to our graduates, their parents and guardians, family and friends, supporters and funders. I must also acknowledge my valued colleagues from the academic, administration, and support divisions of the university. Welcome to the world-famous Nkosi Albert Luthuli Durban International Convention Centre. It's truly wonderful to return to the graduation stage after the last 2.5 years of a global pandemic that not only disrupted our lives, but I'm sure you'd agree, forced us to change the way we live and learn. We take a moment now to also pause, remember, reflect, and honor our family, friends, and colleagues who have passed on over the last 2 and a bit years. May their memory always be a blessing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a celebratory graduation ceremony because the actual graduations have taken place already. That was earlier this year. They took place online, and as has been the case since 2020, so we thought, now we have an opportunity, let's meet together in person and let's celebrate your graduation. A total of 9,081 graduates will be presented over 35 sessions over the next 11 days. We started yesterday morning at 9. This is session 6, and we are hosting graduation ceremonies in Durban and Pietermaritzburg. Now here's one of my favorite statistics, and I hope you're going to listen carefully. Of the 9,081 graduates this year, 5,421 are women, 3,660 are men, and that means 59.7% of all graduates at DUT this year are ladies. So girl power is alive and well at DUT. Congratulations, ladies. Well done. Next Wednesday, the 20th of July, DUT will celebrate the honorary Doctor of Philosophy in Visual and Performing Arts that was awarded to the seasoned, multi-talented singer, actress, producer, playwright, the legendary Ms. Thembi Mtshali-Jones. We are delighted to formally welcome Dr. Mtshali-Jones into the DUT family. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm also pleased to confirm that once again, as it's customary at all DUT graduation events, we are offering language interpretation services from English to isiZulu. If you received one of the headsets at the entrance, make sure these are switched on. And then importantly, after the ceremony, please return the headsets so other guests can benefit from the service. You'll also notice on stage, we have a sign language practitioner to help those with hearing difficulties. Honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, the women and men who will be presented to you this evening have worked very hard to get here. Therefore, as a mark of respect to all of our graduates and their families and friends who are assembled here this evening, please could I ask that you stay with us for the entire duration of the graduation ceremony. The graduates who are seated in the first row, as much as the graduates who are seated further back, all deserve our attention and our applause. So thank you in advance for your understanding. In the old days, ladies and gentlemen, and especially our graduates, they used to say, what happens in Vegas? That's right, stays in Vegas. Nowadays, what happens in Vegas stays on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, right? So we're going to ask you to keep us in the loop as you celebrate safely this evening after the ceremony, and you're taking your photographs. Please hashtag us so we can all see what you're getting up to over the next 24 hours. Hashtag DUTGrad22. Okay, keep us posted. Just to confirm, we also live stream all DUT graduation ceremonies via the DUT website. And if you have other friends or family members who may be graduating in the days ahead, you can follow through on dut.ac.za. Before we commence with the formal part of this evening's celebratory graduation ceremony, I just wanted to take our graduates and our guests through the process as to what will happen next. Tonight, we've got graduates with degrees and graduates with diplomas and higher certificates. In the next minute or two, my colleagues will line up the graduates to your left, my right. You'll then walk up the ramp. I always give this friendly piece of advice, especially to the ladies who are brave enough to wear high heel shoes. Hold on to the railing if you're feeling a bit wobbly. Don't be brave, because we need you to gracefully walk down the red carpet. We know it's a big moment, you're graduating. So before you come up to the stage, make sure you carry your name card with you. It's very important because that proves you are on the graduation roll. So bring your name card and your hood. Leave your mortarboard back on the seat, because after you've been conferred and you've been congratulated, when you return to your seat as a graduate, you can then put your mortarboard on. So two things, apart from your robe and yourself, you're going to bring your name card and your hood. You'll be presented to the podium after being verified that you are the person who's on the graduation roll. The head of department will be here. Hand over the graduation card. Right next to the podium, we have a set of white footprints. They're there for a purpose. We need you to stand on the footprint and face the congregation. Now, you've all spent a lot of money getting your hair done, buying new suits and dresses and outfits. You look fabulous from where I am, so let's show our family and friends and the congregation how good you're looking this evening. Also, we have a camera person who's going to capture the moment for a lifetime. So you want to be looking at the camera, keep your eyes open and smile, because it's a good day. You're graduating today. Once your name is read, get your card back from the head of department. You will walk down the red carpet. So a slight difference for those graduating with a degree and a diploma. For a degree, you'll see the Vice Chancellor, Professor Mthembu, and in front of the Vice Chancellor, we have an item called a kneeler. Now, in the past, some people have sat on this thing. They wanted to have a conversation with the Vice Chancellor. Tonight's not the night to do that. Present yourself to the kneeler. You can go down on one knee and raise your chin and look at the Vice Chancellor, because an important part of being conferred with your degree is being capped. And Professor Mthembu will then cap you. You'll then stand up, walk down to the registrar, hand over your hood. Once again, make sure you're looking good, nothing stuck in between your teeth, eyes wide open, smile, because that photograph is going to be hanging on a wall or in a frame, and your grandkids will be looking at this in a couple of decades' time. Once you've been hooded, taken your final photograph, high heel shoe people, please be careful exiting the stage. Everyone, all graduates can then walk to the back of the auditorium, collect your certificates in an envelope, return to your seats, put your mortarboards on, and applaud the other graduates who will be walking the stage. So now that we've got the process, everybody knows what to expect. I also need to let you know, for all of our guests and graduates, if anyone is feeling unwell this evening at any point, please notify one of our ushers or members of our security team. We do have trained medical personnel on standby, and we also have an ambulance on standby. Let's hope we don't need that, but just in case there's a medical emergency, we are prepared to assist you, so please notify us. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it from me. Let's commence with the formal part of this evening's celebratory graduation ceremony. Please welcome to the podium the Executive Dean in the Faculty of Applied Sciences, Professor Suren Singh.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer the degrees and diplomas on the graduates for the Faculty of Applied Sciences who will be presented to you and in absentia to those whose names appear on the program. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, title of thesis, Electrochemical Aptosensor for the Detection of Mycotoxins in Food Samples by Experimental and Computational Methods. I would like to call upon the supervisor, Professor Bassetti, to read the summary.
The analysis of mycotoxins in food is critical practice for ensuring food safety and controlling health hazards posed by infected foods. The candidate undertook several case studies related to the design of novel smart nanomaterials for application as sensors, where nanoparticles interact with biomarkers. The aptosensors and immunosensors designed and applied in the study combine the most desirable characteristics of a good biosensor and demonstrates a wide range of applications with promising results. The integration of experimental and quantum mechanical density functional theory results, DFT, has not only helped to understand sensing at the molecular level, but it can lead to the feasible design and optimization of methods based on the sensing of biomolecules in the presence of nanoparticles. The results obtained are published in internationally recognized high impact factor journals, namely Sensors and Actuators B Chemical, Biosensors and Bioelectronics, and ACS Food Science and Technology. In addition, in 2018, Ms. Kunene was awarded a French Embassy scholarship to study for 6 months at the European Institute of Membranes at the University of Montpellier as part of her PhD studies.
Supervisor for the study was Professor K. Bassetti, co-supervisors, Professor S. Kanchi, Dr. M. Sabela. Vice-Chancellor for the degree of Philosophy in Chemistry, I present Cornelia Winterrose Kunene. degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, title of thesis, Optimization of the synthesis of levulinic acid and levulinic acid derivatives from sugarcane bagasse using ionic liquids. I call upon the supervisor, Professor Ndina Dayalu, to read the summary.
The effect of climate change The effect of climate change due to the natural sources and human activities have released greenhouse gases that has led to higher levels of pollution. There is a need for sustainable and renewable resources for chemical production. In KwaZulu-Natal, there is an excess of sugarcane bagasse, which we used in this study for biochemical production. Sugarcane bagasse was valorized to replace chemicals obtained from fossil fuel processing. Levulinic acid is a platform chemical obtained mainly from fossil fuels. No, I can't see. And therefore, production of 3 levulinic acid derivatives, namely diphenolic acid, gamma-valerolactone, and ethyl levulinate from sugarcane bagasse was studied. The main purpose of the work was to optimize the production of levulinic acid from deep-pith sugarcane bagasse using ionic liquids, which are environmentally benign. The optimal reaction conditions to produce levulinic acid from sugarcane bagasse was done using 1-ethyl 3-methyl imidazolium hydrogen sulfate. The effect of temperature, reaction time, and ionic liquid loading were assessed using response surface methodology based on the Box-Benken design. The optimum conditions were 100 degrees Celsius, 7 hours, using 1 gram of ionic liquid, which yielded 54.6% of levulinic acid from deep-pith sugarcane bagasse. And levulinic acid derivative, ethyl levulinate, was produced using an environmentally friendly homogeneous catalyst, methyl sulfonic acid. The ethyl levulinate yield and selectivity obtained were 92.2% and 94% respectively, and a levulinic acid conversion of 98%. The optimized conditions were then utilized to produce ethyl levulinate from deep-pith sugarcane bagasse derived levulinic acid with a ethyl levulinate yield of 75% using methyl sulfonic acid.
The supervisor for the study was Professor Ndina Dayalu, co-supervisor Professor D. Lockhart. Vice-Chancellor for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, I present to you Letiwe Deborah Ntembu. Degree of Master of Applied Science in Chemistry. Title of dissertation, Qualitative Classification of Sugar Processing Stream Products by Near-Infrared Spectroscopy. Supervisor, Professor R.M. Gengan. Co-supervisor, Mr. S. Walford. Vice Chancellor, I present to you for the degree of Master of Applied Science in Chemistry, Rowena Nader. I now call upon the relevant heads of departments to present the diplomandi.
Bimia Caitlin Marissa, cum laude. Jojo Andisiwe. Nanginzi Zintle. Sizipiwe Geku. Ayanda Samora Buthelezi. Carl Darren Joseph. For the Advanced Diploma in Chemistry, Kwenatnama Mguni. Katayan Apana. Fatima RP. Cum laude. Sorry. Okay. Adhikar Pisesar, cum laude. And Dean's Merit Awards. Nicolo Faith Buthelezi for the Diploma in Analytical Chemistry. Tando Kushle Kele. Salheshta Chetty. Kwanele Kwandile Gumede. Trace Mike Johnson. Sorry, my mispronouncing is incorrect. Kwezi Pumalela Kalipa. Sitimbile Princess Koza. Sorry, we have it. Tobeka Timbeka Kwela. Silingile Sifesheshle Makatini. Sorry. Sifesishle Mansi. Mendisa Neliswa Mazibuko. Ditimbele Ngojo. Sorry for my pronunciation. Nikhail Naika, cum laude. Okay. Mikara Narayandat. Ndemiso Brannelli Ndlovu. Pikisani Ndobo. Sandile Kenneth Nkobo. Sisanda Nkombo. Sorry. Tembelishle Faith Nkomo. Mantombi Intini. Sibosiswe, sorry. Nkosan Musa Kumalo. Numalo, sorry. Koleka Nicola Sutole. Zama Colin Twala. Silekeziwe Soka. Kailishle Zikali. Sishle Zondi. Nokutula Kumalo. Innocent Basi Nduyi Sizwa. Andiswe Ketiwe Butelezi. Sorry. You can give this to your sports director. Right there. All right.
Thank you. We are moving on to the National Diploma in Sport Management, and we've got, first off, Vuyiswa Trele. Ethan Joseph Daniels. Nomsebo Luyanda Dladla. Pilasanda Dladla. Oh. Londeka Mbali Dlamini. Sibusisiwe Ethel Dlamini. Sekelo Osborne Dlangisa. Siabonge Dube. Bongani Zipozonke Duma. Mapule Candace Schlabisa. Nompilo Sumaya Hursen. Standiwe Muslim Kanyile. Lindiwe Balungile Kuzwayo. Amanda Tabile Lushaba. Well done, well done. Sifisu Sibusisu Mabuyakulu. Sponiso Colin Maduna. Devasi Wiseman Malangu. Well done. Beautiful. Numfundo Majola. Hello, well done. You look beautiful. Sinovuyo Maku. Well done. Hello, how are you? Good, you look beautiful. Just look at the camera. Sinenhlanhla Leratu Mofanga. Beautiful, well done. Akona Mafumulo. Tabiso Mavele. Bankoba Mchunu. Mongezi Zulani Mfeka. Wiseman Silokolo Mkonza. Nkosikona Mkulisi. Nomasiku Philadelphia Mguni. Svesikle Mguni. Ayanda Molefe. Zanda Sinentlantla Muntlane. Numsebo Vanessa Mpangane. Asemakle Mposhe. Well done, well done. Numvelo Guguletu Msweli. Well done. Well done. Good job. Nontobeko Amanda Ntabela. Nonkululeko Mchali. Asanda Andile Msimela. Mbokiso Mzizi.
Kutsang satsinto sami vele nkotu.
Seluleko Trinity Mzizi. Well done, well done. Good. Amen Ndebele. Hello, how are you? Good. Londeka Tango. Hello, well done. Ty Steinbank. Odwa Zochanchi. Theo Singh. Right, we are moving on to the higher certificate in sport management science. All right. Higher Certificate in Sport Management Science, Sifilele Sipendile Portia Duzi. All right, continuing with the National Diploma in Sport Management, Vusi Mbekezeli Ndlovu. Anele Portia Ngobo. Azanda Nosihle Bongeka Nkobo. Fernki Nikiwe Nkubis. Sihle Percival Nkosi. Sibachle Precious Ntuli. Sibosile Kumalu. Londekile Fortunate Nkobo. Well done. Tabile Portia Nuswa. Nozipo Nzama. Mandisa Nomvelo Nsimande. How are you? Okay. Senzo Nsimande. Nonhlanhla Imelda Sibisi. Nzaliseko Tayani. Pakamani Albert Vilakazi. Lusanda Tolo. Zimela Bright Zikali. Mondli Genius Zondo. Good job. Well done. Senamile Portia Zulu. Kwanda Zuma. Nondalo Zuma. Okay.
Okay, yeah, okay. Thank you. For the Higher Certificate in Applied Sciences, Minenhle Gumede. Mbali Koza.
Can I run one myself? Can I run through? Sing.
You can do it in a walking pace. Okay, thanks. Nontete Lelo Kumalo. Just wait 1 second. Okay. All done in high heels. Okay, Faith Mashinini. Vanisha Mudli, cum laude. Congratulations. Sharice Munsami, cum laude, is also awarded the Dean's Merit for Academic Excellence. Malibongwe Butelezi. Yeah, no. Applied science. I'm checking each time. I'll check each time, haven't I? This is. Okay. Still Higher Certificate of Applied Sciences, okay? Apelelise Shange. Sorry about your name. Okay. You sports management sciences, right? Okay. Sport management sciences. You're right. Now what? Sport management sciences. Do you want to stand? She's your lecturer.
How are you? Well done. Don't be smart. Desikan Chetty, cum laude. Senamile Fortunate Gabashe. Yolencia Govender, cum laude and Dean's Merit Award. Malusi Mandisi Maklalela. Bawanile Mpumelelo Matenjwa, cum laude. Zitobe Masondo. Melusi Zungu. Nkobile Andiswa Sitole. Malibongwe Muzi Nkobo. Yep. We have a National Diploma in Analytical Chemistry, Maputo Tolani Oscar Maseko.
Which one is this? Masters. Chemistry Masters. Should I? Just give me a second.
Degree of Master of Applied Science in Chemistry. Title of dissertation, Design and Optimization of an Adsorption Method for the Removal of Textile Azodies from Aqueous Solutions using Plantego lanceolata. Supervisor, Professor R.M. Gengan. Co-supervisor, Dr. T. Singh. Vice Chancellor, I present to you the degree of Master of Applied Science in Chemistry, Kaunda Tabisile Penelope. You
just made it to it? Mention it. When you speak, you mention it. Vice Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, what a beautiful sight that was. The graduating class of 2021. Let's give our graduates a round of applause for a job well done. We are very, very proud of you. Nivune enikuchelile. You reap what you sow. You have sowed the seeds of education, success, and achievement. May you go on, graduates, to lead long, healthy, prosperous, and successful lives. The university hopes that you will be vibrant, critical participants in our democracy. We hope that you will engage actively and entrepreneurially in our economy. We hope that you will display leadership and activism in the communities in which you are embedded, that you always give maximally of yourselves. You are genuinely members of an elite group, since only 18% of 18 to 24-year-olds have access to higher education in South Africa. So what you have achieved is not only testament to your hard work, commitment, and dedication, but now comes with responsibility. As graduates, you'll automatically become members of our convocation, a statutory body that helps shape the future of the Durban University of Technology. It's an active body, and we hope that you will maintain your relationship with DUT via our Department of Advancement and Alumni Relations. We also hope that many of you will return to DUT to pursue postgraduate studies. You've witnessed graduates with doctorates and masters, and we'd love to see more of you graduating with doctorates and masters in the year ahead. So I hope this is not a permanent goodbye, graduates. You've navigated a successful journey, often through difficult times and challenges. Only you know the early starts and late nights. You had to manage Wi-Fi and connection needs. You had to adapt to digital and online teaching and learning. And you had to follow guidelines and protocols to protect yourself against a virus that almost shut down our world. Well, it did for large parts of the last 2.5 years. But as they say, umuntu, ngumuntu, ngabantu. A person is a person because of people. So, graduates, you did not do this alone. I'm going to ask the graduates in front of me to help me now. I'm going to ask you to stand and turn to your right and acknowledge and say thank you to your family, your friends, your supporters, those who were with you over the course of this journey of your academic career. So let's give our family, friends, and supporters, graduates, stand up and let's give them a round of applause to say thank you very much. Ngiyabonga kakhulu. Graduates, whilst you're standing, please face the stage. Some of your teachers are here, the department, the faculty, many of them not on stage, our support and admin, everyone who's helped you achieve this. Let's give the faculty and the DUT team a round of applause and say thank you. And finally, graduates, you owe it to yourselves to give a massive round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating class of 2021. Make some noise, graduates. Come on. Congratulations. Thanks, graduates. You may be seated. Before the Vice-Chancellor dissolves the congregation and before we sing the national anthem, it's my pleasure once again to welcome back to the podium to deliver the closing remarks the Executive Dean, the Faculty of Applied Sciences, Professor Suren Singh.
Good evening. Before I commence with my closing remarks, I just want to apologize for omissions. There were 4. For the postgraduate diploma in chemistry, the degree was awarded cum laude with the Dean's Merit Award for Academic Excellence, and that was for Caitlin Marissa Bemia. And for the postgraduate diploma in chemistry, there was a cum laude award to Safia Gumran. And for the advanced diploma in chemistry, Amanda Samora Butelezi was awarded the advanced diploma cum laude. And for the advanced diploma in chemistry, Carl Darren Joseph was awarded the advanced diploma cum laude and the Dean's Merit Award for Academic Excellence. Apologies for that, and well done to you. Good evening to the Chancellor in absentia, Ms. Nonkululeko Nyembezi, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Tandwa Mtembu, our Deputy Vice Chancellor, Teaching and Learning, Professor Nokutula Sibia, our Deputy Vice Chancellor, Research, Innovation and Engagement, Professor Sibusiso Moyo, the Registrar, the Deputy Registrar, Deputy Dean, Professor Tukai Kodanga, Directors, Heads of Departments, Faculty, Academics, administrative staff, support staff, parents, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. This evening, the faculty completes its cycle of graduating students from the departments of Chemistry and Sports Management, Science, as well as higher certificates for Mathematics. And I must inform you that for Mathematics, it was the first time that we awarded higher certificates, and there were over 30 students, about 33 students that would have passed through with higher certificates, and with mathematics and physical science being the Achilles heel in terms of entry into science, that is namely the engineering and applied sciences. This allows for all of these graduates, almost 100% of them, who will be placed in degrees in our faculty and in engineering. So congratulations, and we hope that this will allow a greater or a higher number of students that would register for this higher cert and register and move into the different faculties as the years proceed. So in total, we had 2 PhDs, 3 masters in chemistry, 6 PG diplomates, 7 advanced diplomates, 141 diplomates, and 120 high certificates. Applied Sciences as a faculty offers a broad spectrum of programs that contribute to the science and technology ethos of our nation. We have 10 departments, almost 3,000 students with just over 800 first years. We have grown by more than 30% since 2014. The academic staff and the faculty will sit at almost 65% before the end of 2022, with 22 professors, of whom 14 are NRF rated, the best horsepower you can find at DUT. There are a rich blend of research areas that are well funded externally, with a large postgraduate cohort of 82 masters and 64 doctorates, and several key innovations, as well as 2 spin-out companies that will be emerging in biotechnology. There are also several international bilaterals that are well funded, with a third stream income of over 10 million. In 2021, we completed a BRICS multilateral consortium that ended in biotechnology and food science, and we hope to win a second before the end of this year. There are over 10 collaborative online learning projects that are active in the faculty, which is the highest at the university, and over 40 qualifications have been revitalized, renewed, or new since 2014. You may be asking me why I mentioned this to you, but I'm simply here to alert you that learning does not end here. We have the capacity to take you further in your academic journey and hope to see most of you return for our high degrees that drive South Africa's economy, especially towards the Sustainable Development Goals. And we are in dire need of that, ladies and gentlemen. I also offer my sincere congratulations to each and every student seated before me today for the commitment and hard work you put in to attain success and walk across the stage with pride and vigor. And this is despite the several challenges that you have experienced with viral and climate changes. Treat this graduation day as a gateway to a higher level of learning. As young adults, a new task is at hand: to better understand your craft, master it, strive to achieve greater things. At the same time, you will need to learn how to face real-life hardships in your jobs, family affairs, and social life while away or at university. Make sure you achieve that balance. There will always be challenges along the way, but today is the highlight of your lives, which represents the well-deserved fruit of all your great efforts. So go out and celebrate your achievements this evening. Huge accolades to all in my faculty as well. These include academics, supervisors, co-supervisors, research staff, technical staff, tutors, support staff, and administrators at all levels, as well as my faculty office staff for their contributions to keep the educate, engage, and innovate mantra alive for the faculty. Your dedication and tireless contributions to the higher education sector during these challenging times is deeply appreciated. To staff from across the supporting sectors across the university, your impact is duly noted in growing the faculty to leaps and bounds. An academic celebration of this nature cannot go without acknowledging various departments that have made massive contributions in making this a successful event. And these include program directors for the various sessions of the graduation ceremonies, stage announcers for the various sessions, the various departments that were involved, corporate affairs, the design unit, the AV unit, the registrar's office, the faculty officers, and several other departments across the university. Your contributions are deeply acknowledged by DUT in driving its team target for Envision 2030. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to say, on behalf of all the faculty and DUT, congratulations to the faculty graduates of 2021, parents especially, family and friends for their sacrifices and making possible this graduation ceremony today. A quote from Dwayne Johnson, "Success isn't always about greatness, it's about consistency. Consistent hard work leads to success. Greatness will come. But remember, you must also have the right chemistry, and that's one for the chemist to have a dig." So let's celebrate this evening, students. Enjoy and have a safe journey home. Thank you.
Thank you for those words, Professor Singh. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, in preparation of our singing of the national anthem of the Republic of South Africa, I'll kindly ask all the gentlemen to remove their headgear and caps. Ladies, protocol dictates you can keep your headgear on. When we stand and sing the national anthem, at the end of the anthem, please could the congregation remain standing. At that point, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Mthembu, will formally dissolve this evening's congregation, and it will mark the end of the celebratory graduation ceremony. Please continue to remain standing. The Vice-Chancellor will then lead the academic procession off stage, and once the procession has left the auditorium, our graduates will be escorted away from their rows and out of the auditorium, and our guests can then leave. Once again, graduates, remember, #DUTGrad22, party safely, be responsible, and enjoy the celebrations. Remember, you put a lot of time, energy, and effort, and sacrifice, commitment, and dedication into getting here. From all of us at the Durban University of Technology, we wish you success and good fortune in the years ahead. Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, if I could please ask the congregation to now stand as we get ready to sing the national anthem of the Republic of South Africa. May God bless you and God bless South Africa.
Lusa
virtue of the authority vested in me, I hereby dissolve this congregation of Durban University of Technology. Ngegunya ngilethwesiwe usuphethekile umsebenzi ngicela ukuhlakaza-ke lumbuthano wenyuvesi yaseThekwini yezobuchwepheshe. Sibonge kakhulu. Thank you very much to everybody.